Hey, good morning. You ready to go? Welcome to Forex.Today. We gather here today to conduct technical and fundamental analysis with the overall goal of planning our trades. Let me remind you that trading's risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. But please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term. Never risk money you cannot afford to lose. My name is Wayne. Let me know how I can help. Ask questions, get involved, leave comments. In the description below, you'll find a link to my book. You'll find a link to FX Bootcamp training, including once you become a member, you can upgrade your account to live groups. There's a link to, tradersway.com, a foreign exchange broker that's actually trustworthy and ethical. There's a lot of links in the description below. These are all different resources that were created over the years and made available to you because people before you asked for them. And somebody put a lot of time in developing them for you. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel, and you don't have to trade with a crappy broker. Life's too short. Get a good broker. Visit tradersway.com, for example, open up a demo account, see if they can earn your loyalty and respect like they earned my loyalty and respect. I recommend them to you. Give them a try. Here he is, and here we shall be. What's going on in the world today? Okay. Canadian GDP, not negative. Jobless claims, almost 200. GDP up 9.1. Interesting. Now, there's no speeches listed here, but I think Mester and someone else. I think we have two Feds speaking today. Let's take a look at tomorrow. Anything going on tomorrow? GDP out of the UK. German retail sales and unemployment. Eurozone unemployment. And the tomorrow PCE, which is funny because I thought it was going to be today, but I guess I got that wrong. Will CAD rise because of the news? Well, really it's the fundamentals, not the news, but why don't we take a look at Kitty CAD. And right now, even in a tiny little 5-minute chart, there's just a little bit of not a whole much going on. Just a little bit of not a whole lot. Okay, this is a 5-minute chart. This is the Canadian dollar index. Wowzer. So what is going on? Well, versus CAD, Kiwi, I should say. Kiwi CAD is in a sell zone in a 4-hour bearish trend. So that's kind of interesting. CAD on a 1 hour has breached through resistance and made a higher high, but into a moving average. So you'd probably think the next opportunity would be a down and then a up, up. Aussie and CAD are just kind of neutral, not worth trading. I don't really trade them against each other anyways because they're both commodity currencies. They face the same macro trends. So why would you trade Aussie CAD? Well, I guess if one had some other non-macro, more like, localized issues. Pound kitty CAD on the daily is still technically bearish, but has been trending bullish. Go out to the 4-hour, and Canadian dollar isn't really even breaching or breaking or challenging the pound. And EuroCAD double topped and held at the October M3, yo. Mohammed says sold Aussie CAD and been quite profitable. Good. Just doesn't make any sense, but you certainly can. If you look at it this way, there is a change going on, but realize money isn't flowing from Australia to Canada. And the macro fundamentals between these two are very similar. So you might have made money, but here's what you're not seeing, Mohammed. You probably would have made a lot more money trading something else. And along with it, probably would have had less risk associated with it. So it's not that you can't make money, but you probably missed a better opportunity doing somewhere else. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Pound has been, yeah. So CAD has not had a massive response over the last few minutes on against everything, but against some things. Okay, it's interesting. So you got to mark your lines. Just part of the job. We do this all day, every day, all day, every day. Okay. Pound has been a bit crazy. Well, I mean, there's stuff going on, right? So, yeah, it's not crazy per se. Let's take a look at, I want to look at the yens. Okay, this is the big one I'm most interested in. Let's go in here. Oh, come on now. Zip, 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 zip. Okay, it's this that's going on. You might want to do it on a 4-hour. I prefer the daily, but that's your call. It's just so amazing how much professional investors are respecting our pivot points. What this tells me is if you don't use pivot points or if you don't understand pivot points, you don't get it. Clearly, like USD yen is one of the most important currency pairs in the world. And right now there are central banks intervening in the value of this, which means even not just institutional investors, but the biggest investors in the world are watching these prices. Okay? It's amazing, just amazing. Just wow. So beautiful. So just crazy important. I'm gonna get rid of the drawing tool and I'm actually gonna put a permanent line here. Crazy. So it's either gonna collapse to, let's say, 141.70, or it's gonna break to the upside And then you got to be worried about central bank intervention. Okay? But we're in that worry zone now. But definitely if it goes higher, you definitely got intervention. In fact, I talked about it last night with the day trading group. The higher it goes, the more likely they're going to intervene. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Okay, yen is weakening versus the pound. Okay, do you see the role reversal? Okay, or you can have it here. Okay, just different judgment call, but it's fine. All the way back. Remember, I'm out of all my pound short trades. I'm out of all my dollar long trades. I got out before the big move the other day. I got pips on the soles of my shoes. So very interesting times now as we gather for the fourth quarter. Okay, so moving here, any positive move for CAD is going to further support the support. You're like, Wayne, what support? Well, how about this one on the central pivot? How about this one on the central pivot? How about this one on the central pivot? Okay, so what do you think is going to happen next? Well, if you think we're going to breach higher, then you got your triple bottom. Okay, and now you're looking for the business of higher highs and higher lows, right? Well, if that's what you want, setting it up, just watch that USD yen, because you know that's what the Bank of Japan is watching. So for crying out loud, make sure you use a stop if you're trading yens. And I'd also suggest if the yens are high tomorrow afternoon, realize that you're facing very high gap risk on the weekend. Your gap risk, I think, if the yen pairs go up today and tomorrow, you're going to face serious gap risk. Much more than regular. What time frame? We use yearly, monthly, weekly, and daily. Yeah, my pleasure, Edward. So be careful. Be careful. Let's look at dollar pairs. Diamond. Cool. Okay. So I got out of the short trade before the big rally you see here. It's true. Right? I got out right in there. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I trade you. Okay. Out before the big rally. So once again, I was short this and I got out here before the big rally. Oops. I guess I just killed that. No, I didn't. Good. Euro dollar. Oops. Got to go to maybe a 4 hour. And I got out in here for 500 pips. And then, pachow! Holy smokes. Yep, holy smokes. So I'm tickled pink. Okay, here's PSAR suggesting out. But I was already out. And now PSAR is saying if you're long, that's where your stop is. So the current play is this play. How long is it going to last? I didn't know. Okay. What do you stink? To 99? I got 99 problems, but a pip ain't one. What do you stink? Maybe. Coolio died? I fly, fiddly fly. Living in the ghetto is do or die. Really? Coolio's gone? Yeah, well, I think he lived a pretty hard life. Come along and fly with this fantastic high fly, little fly. All right, and here's our piggy dog. Bulls buy at the bottom, bears sell at the top. How come I don't have many of my moving averages? Because this is what we practiced in the day trading group yesterday. Okay, that's that. You buy low or you sell high. See you when you get there. Yeah, spill a little Hennessy in Coolio's honor. Okay. All right, so the dollar's been weaker recently. And of course, what happens to an exotic currency when the USD weakens? It benefits greatly. Peso had a good opportunity earlier today. Okay. Fairly simple if you're trading this. Okay. I would consider this a lower low. How do you set it up next? A lower high. Maybe at a central pivot point, maybe in the bearish selling zone, maybe a return to the moving averages, and maybe there's your target. Not complicated in the least. Now, I don't know if it'll work. I hope it does if you're in it. And I hope you collect yield, survive to 5 so you can collect your yield. And then your big decision is this going to be long-term dollar weakness? Hey, man, I wouldn't be shocked. Okay. Now take a look at South Africa. Is the risk the same between South Africa and Mexico? No, they're not the same. So I'm going to go daily confluence bearish bias. It's slightly more rangy, but I think the opportunity is roughly the same. That if you think the US dollar is going to weaken today, then this is going down in a blaze of glory. You know what I'm talking about? South Africa. Oh. Look at that, huh? Catch almost 10%. What do you stink? I trimmed my eyebrows this morning. I did. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. Huh? Compensation, maybe, huh? Hey, hey, I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Right. Now, we could use next month's pivot points. We could use next week's pivot point. Sorry, that is a video from this morning. Gold, you want to do some gold? I'll do some gold here. Gold. My, oh my, WTI. Oh, what? I got knocked out of break even? What? Oh, I got knocked out of break even. Oh, you son of a... I just got knocked out of a long trade. Break even, though. Don't cry for me. Yeah, don't cry for me. Shoot, you son of a... Anyways, maybe that was good. Maybe that was good. Take a look at gold. Minaj says, hey, how far back are your stops? Sometimes 33, sometimes 99, sometimes a bit more. Okay, but usually 33 or 99. All right, so that's my WTI. It's going up now, right? Without me? No, I guess not here. I want to do gold. What happened to gold? Brent gold. All right, here we go. Somebody took the role reversal. The next issue is this one, because this is still technically resistance. Okay, but you see that there were buyers here. Okay, so now we got it trapped. Okay, so in the trapping game, you get stuff like this, or you get this. TT says, why would the price of the 2-year go up and the price of dollar go up? Foreigners are buying the 2-year, pushing up the price and pushing up the dollar. Your boy Neil doesn't like the traps. I get you, but it's a way like for those that don't do the price action. Like, look, if you were a bull here and you didn't buy this, I'm not sure what's going on. So if you didn't buy that as a bull, what it means is you don't have a bias. So for those that don't have a bias, then they lean on sort of the mechanics. Like if there are bears here, they would sell that. Why? It's resistance. It's resistance now because there's no higher high, and it was resistance before because the reason I drew this is because there was a bottoms. So we know if there are bears, that's where they're going to sell. So that's all I'm saying, right, your boy? Right, your boy Neil? Right, Neil? I'm like, you would have to make sort of a trap trade. Your first entry would be there. Your second entry would be there. But quite clearly, as if you are a bull, this was a buy. It's just basic price action. And I'm assuming you know the basics of trading. You know, trading 101. You buy at support. Like, gee whiz. Okay? But for many people, they don't quite think that way. So they're asking for the moving average or something to tell them what to do. Help me, MACD, help me! Okay, and of course that's the mistake, but whatever. So I would treat this as a range, and that means there's no assumption on direction. And a range will stay range bound forever and ever. And ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, forever. Price will stay in a range forever until it breaks. So until it breaks, you sell at the top, you buy at the bottom, and then when it breaks, that gives you direction. So you either trade a range trade, which is scalping without market, and then the breakout trade, okay, is more of a price action. It's not a scalp, it's a price action. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, you need to join FX Bootcamp so you're on the clue train. Okay. Oh my God. 9 o'clock in the morning and I've been up forever. Got the BNR on today. It's been a while. I haven't worn a watch in a while. I'm like, oh yeah, I got a watch now. Cool. Very pretty. Well, I need to go today. I got a lot of extracurricular activities today. I'm going to be out of the office most of it. Don't forget at 4 p.m., day traders and swing traders, we're going to gather into a collective, into a hive, like the Borg. And we're going to collaborate and put together all our intellect. And we're going to predict the future. You guys have been doing very, very, very well. I've taken many of those trades, as you've seen. Some of the trades that I hit 333. Some of these trades are 3, 4, even 500 pips in profit. Those are all swing trades. That's the swing trading group. Pretty amazing. Many, many, many of them lately. Very cool. So I look forward to gathering with the tribe today. It's one of my favorite times, not just as like like a business activity, a trading and investing type moment, not but just in life. Okay. Is there a Discord server or something? Look, it's $1 million a year. It's very expensive, very exclusive. It might have something to do with fxbootcamp.com since I've been running that for 20 years. Could be that. Okay. So anyways, I got to jump, babe. It was real. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. But if you're not dead serious about Forex, if you just kind of want to get rich quick and you want to like, hey, what are the 3 things I need to know to become a successful Forex trader? Look, I'll give that to you for free. Buy low, sell high. Keep your winners big. Keep your losers small. That's it. There you go. That's it. Buy low, sell high. Small losers, big winners. The rest is going to be blood, sweat, and tears for years. It's going to cost $88 per year to be a member of FX Bootcamp. You're going to have to watch 65 hours of videos, probably 2 or 3 times. And then it's a whopping $99 a month to be a member of the live groups. Yep. It's probably too much effort, too much money, too much focus, too much blood, too much tears, too much sweat. So don't join. See you guys later. Cheers.